actually wanted to go after Enoki and all the rest of it because I'm here to rebut everything that has been said. Don't be fooled. Praful, I don't know if you know it, but actually you've married 3 people. You've married Eva, you've married Mimi, and you've married Ipsy. Okay? So if you hear me using all those names, this is the lady, okay? Because I'm not used to Eva and I call her all sorts of other things as well. When Eva first told me, after how many years of being with Praful, that the 2 of them are getting married, my jaw dropped. I was so happy for them. I'm thinking, finally, what took you so long? Then that joy turned to sheer horror when she said, A, I have to wear a sari, and B, I have to do this in front of 200 people. That horror then turned to glee because I'm thinking, okay, I can now get my revenge on her for doing this to me and reveal all the embarrassing stories I know about her, and there are many. Right, Sheena? Yes? Eva? Gaia? There are many. Anyone wants to know, come see me afterwards. But right now, I'm actually feeling relief. Relief that we went through that ceremony without Eva bursting into uncontrollable and infectious laughter. And anyone who knows her knows what her triggers are, and there were many. So, Eves, thank you. Thank you for sparing us. Thank you. Thank you. Our first connection actually speaks volumes for who Eva is. Apparently, she was at my wedding 30 years ago, and I had no idea. Then I'm sitting in Philadelphia in 1996, minding my own business, okay, preparing to come to California for the bar exam, by the way. Not we have enough of our own in Philadelphia. Yes? So I'm sitting there minding my own business, the phone rings, and I hear this voice saying, "Hello Malathi, it's Mimi." I'm thinking, Mimi. Oh yes, Charles has a cousin called Mimi. And she invites me. She has heard from, I think, Charles or his brother that I'm coming to California. And true to who she is, she doesn't wait for me to call her, she calls me. She calls me and she invites me and she insists on me staying with her. Now this is where our stories separate a little bit. Okay, but I have the accurate version. What I find out much later, and I think Gwen Ingram can attest to this, when she meets me at the airport, she greets me as warmly as ever, and we almost became best friends from the airport. But then days later, apparently, she runs to Gwen and she tells her, Gwen, she's still here. She came with 2 suitcases. I thought she was only staying for 4 or 5 days. My version is that I told her I was staying for 2 months, and I was accurate. But despite that, she gave up her room for me. She slept on the couch for those 2 months, and we became the best of friends. Her father was staying with her at that time, and he would come in and ask, "Why are you girls? What are you laughing about so much? What are you talking about so much?" And we just hit it off from the beginning. Amazing, amazing woman. That 2 months then actually turned into 1.5 years when I moved from Philadelphia to California, to Pasadena. And she housed my 2 sons and me, Adam and Richard. Yes, remember? For 1.5 years. Again, opened up her small house with a big heart, opened it up to us. And now our friendship is 15 years long and we're still counting. Who is Eva? I really don't think I need to say too much because I can't imagine that anyone who knows her hasn't in some fashion been touched by her, has experienced who she is. Her hospitality is unbelievable. We've all literally tasted it. Many of us have experienced it through housing, through whatever it is. She shares so freely. Where so many give, she gives wholeheartedly, ungrudgingly, both arms, everything open. She gives of her time, she gives of her energies, she gives of her resources, limited or not. She doesn't spare herself one bit. That's Eva, and I think everyone who knows her knows that. And those who haven't experienced it yet, hang on, you will. Just get to know her more, you will. She's caring. Whatever matters to you matters to her. So often in the middle of the day, I'll call her and say, Ibs, can you pick up this for me? Can you pick up that for me? Can you just do this for me? And she never forgets. And I asked her, I said, how is it you don't forget? Because you're running. You're running from pillar to post, you're so busy, you're doing things. How is it you never forget? I know what the answer is. It's not because her memory is better. It's because she cares. She cares, and what matters to us matters to her. It doesn't matter how small it is, it matters to her. And she will provide. Friendship. Well, look at the room. And literally, we had an A list, we had a B list, we had a C list. She has so many friends. And I always used to call her friends a motley crew of people. A motley crew because they're so diverse. And even in this room, we have the young and the wild. Young and wild KGI people, say hello. Yeah. We have the mature and sober. Hold on. And then we have the mature and wild. Let's hear it. All age groups, all walks of life. And as Inoki said, from all parts of the world. For Eva, actually, a friend is, a stranger is actually just a friend in the making. You get to know Eva and you're her friend. She never gives up on a friend, she never loses a friend. She just gathers and gathers and gathers and gathers. Her friends are from kindergarten, right Tony, you, KG, to now. So, Praful, I'm still in the picture. I'm not sure how many of you will actually know this, but Eva's also actually quite a comic. And she can really make us laugh. Loves to laugh, has a huge sense of the ridiculous, and is actually a very good mimic. So if any of you have any idiosyncrasies, watch out. Okay? Because she will regale us with stories. So just watch out. Eves, I just want to say who you are to me. And 15 years ago, my mother probably doesn't know this, but I got a sister. And that's what you are to me. You're a sister, you're a partner in crime, you're a rook buddy, and you're my friend. I love you. Praful, you're a lucky man. I know you're going to take good care of her. She's precious to all of us, and I know she's precious to you. So everyone just raise your glass and let us join in toasting the couple, and may God's blessings just rain abundantly on you. Eva and Praful.